Now, for a flash photographer, if you guys have been watching the channel, you know that I do a lot of off-camera flash tutorials. And one thing that I'm very particular about is controlling my shutter speed so that I can maximize the power of my flash. And what I use to control it is this one. It's a very ND filter from H&Y. This is the newest one, the Revoring version 2. Well, it's magnetic there. This one's a little bit difficult to remove there. There we go. What makes it so special is that the Revoring, you could see, can actually adjust to whatever filter size thread. This one is set from 67mm to 82. So let's say, for example, I have this is the 50mm 1.2. It's at 77mm. So all I need to do is twist this and then put it here in my 77mm, put it in place. Now, the nice thing about the version 2 is that now you can actually lock it so that it won't move. So once you've twisted this, there, it's locked, then you could lock this in place. Then afterwards, this is actually a very ND and CPL. So this is a CPL, this is a neutral density filter. The version 2 allows you to lock the CPL and just adjust the neutral density, because sometimes I don't like using the CPL because it gives a weird color cast if I use a CPL. Now, I unlock this one, I can actually remove it, and you see here with my 24 to 70, this is an 82mm filter thread. All I have to do is do that again, and it's going to fit for my 82mm filter thread. So that's a very ND filter from H&Y. Now, of course, this is a bit bulky, to be honest, but it's nice to have. Like, it's magnetic, you could do that. There we go, and put it back. So, very ND. But if I don't want to use this particular very ND filter from H&Y, I actually have another one, which is a smaller one. Because more often than not, I am actually just using my 85 or my 50mm that I want to shoot wide open. 24 to 70, not so much. That's why I have a smaller version. This is a very ND CPL also from H&Y. And the nice thing about it is that you can actually mount this on your lens with this one. If you mount it, it becomes magnetic. So it's easy for you to remove. But if you don't use this magnet and just screw it on the filter thread, therefore it's just going to be a very ND and not a CPL. So this is actually something that I use more often. Now, let's say, for example, this very ND filter, as I said earlier, is magnetic. But the problem is, if I don't have this case, where will I put it? So normally, if you put it in your pocket, it could get scratched up. It could be dirty. That's why I have this one also that I truly love using. What happens here is that you put the very ND filter here, and look. So you put it in front of your lens. So if you don't need your CPL or very ND, you can just twist it, and it's out of the way, and it basically looks like that. The nice thing about this one is that you could just twist it and it's out of the way. You don't need to put it in your pocket. So when you go indoor, when you don't need your very ND or your CPL, that's the way to do it. So this is the CPL set. The very ND CPL from H&Y. This one's actually not from H&Y. Just something I got off Amazon, or here in the Philippines it's Lazada. So I'll put them here. But don't worry, I'll put the link in the description below for all these items.